Welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. Today I'm cooking spicy Italian chicken. You know that Mimi's Kitchen is filled with different cuisines from throughout the world. So today's recipe is spicy Italian chicken. So let's get started with the ingredients that we will use. For this recipe, chicken thighs goes really well. So I have 2 pounds of boneless chicken thighs. I need 1 large onion, 1 jalapeno, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, and 3 medium-sized tomatoes. Then we need olive oil to cook, salt and pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 3/4 cups of water, 1/4 cup of kalamato olives, and 2 tablespoons of capers. We will also use some balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of that at the end. Then I'm sprinkling salt and pepper over to these chicken pieces generously, and some granulated garlic. Then we flip the chicken pieces over and repeat the process. But I won't be adding any more granulated garlic to these pieces because in the recipe later on I will be using fresh crushed garlic cloves to it. So we don't need any more granulated garlic at this point. Now I'm going to prep the veggies. Start with onion and we'll cut them into small slices just like that. Then goes the tomatoes. Just cut them in big chunks of that size. Now I have 5 cloves of garlic that I will be mincing. I don't really want the recipe to be very hot because I have my children cannot handle that much of heat. So I will deseed my jalapeno. Now if you are a spice lover just like I am, you don't deseed them, you just leave it the way it is. Alright, so my veggies are ready to go. Now in a hot skillet at a medium-high heat, I add olive oil to my skillet. I have added around 2 to 3 tablespoons and it's hot enough. So I will add in my chicken pieces to the skillet. Won't be cooking the chicken pieces all the way through. All I need is that brown golden crust on each side of these pieces. So I'm going to cook each side for 2 minutes only. Been 2 minutes on one side. Now I'm flipping those pieces over to the other side. Do you see that light golden brown color on the chicken? That's the color I am looking for both the sides. We are basically searing these pieces to add extra flavor to the recipe. 4 minutes later, that's the chicken, the color of the chicken I was looking for. So I'm removing these pieces to a separate bowl. And we are not going to drain that oil. We are going to add the veggies in that same skillet. I start with minced garlic and the jalapenos and let it saute for around 15 seconds or until you smell the aroma. Then I add in the onion. Now goes in the bay leaves. Then around 1 teaspoon of rosemary. Then goes in around 1 teaspoon of salt. That should be enough. Then we mix all the spices with the onion nicely. After that, I will be transferring those chicken pieces back to the skillet. Then I will let it cook for few minutes, let's just say 2 more minutes. And I'm adding a little bit more of rosemary into the skillet. Then goes in those chopped tomatoes. Then the olives. Then those capers. Then I'm adding 3/4 cup of water to it. Now I'm lowering the flame to simmer and put a lid on my skillet and will let it cook for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, the chicken is completely cooked, and believe me, my kitchen smells like some fancy Italian restaurant. Unbelievable. This came out so good, and these chicken pieces, they are just melting away. It's soft, tender, and so moist. I'm going to, and I'll have to make me a plate. Right now I don't have garlic bread or Italian bread that goes really good with this recipe, but I do have rice. Oh, but last and not the least, I also added 1/2 teaspoon of sugar to it, just to cut away that sourness or acidity from the tomatoes and olives. That's completely optional. You don't have to. And then I finish this recipe by turning the flame off and then add that awesome, good quality balsamic vinegar over the meal. And this is ready to be served. Spicy Italian chicken goes really well with any kinds of bread of your choice that you like. I didn't have bread at the moment, but I did try some with rice, and it tasted out of the world. Please give it a try. Everybody in your family is gonna love it, and it's full of nutritional values that we need it in our body. This is so good. Thank you so much for watching my videos. God bless you, and you have a great week. Bye-bye.